Welcome to this EUI webinar. My name is Antonella Radicchi and I'm a transfer expert for the EUI Innovative Actions program. Today, we will take a deep dive into the Transfer Capacity Survey, which is a deliverable of the work package transfer. This webinar is designed to support transfer partners in preparing for and completing the survey. Our goal is to ensure you have a clear understanding of the survey and how to approach its preparation and submission. The webinar is structured into 4 sections. First, we will explore the purpose and structure of the survey. Next, we will review and discuss the questions of the survey. And finally, we will go hands-on by introducing practical tips designed to help you complete the survey. Are you ready? Let's get started and look at what a transfer capacity survey is. The survey is a learning deliverable designed to help transfer partners to assess their capacity to transfer the innovative solution in the transfer partner cities and evaluate their innovation potential. Beyond self-assessment, the survey serves as a progress measurement tool, providing evidence of achievements made throughout the transfer process. Each transfer partner is required to complete the survey twice during the transfer cooperation. An entry survey at the start of the work package transfer in stage 2, and an exit survey at the end of the transfer cooperation in stage 4 of the work package transfer. By comparing these 2 surveys, transfer partners can track their progress and gain insights into the impact of their participation in the transfer cooperation. Now, let's take a closer look at the structure of the survey. The survey is articulated into 2 parts. Part 1 is designed to evaluate transfer partners' capacity to implement the innovative solution in their city. This section consists of 15 multiple-choice questions covering essential factors such as the transfer vision and the local challenges, political support, stakeholder ecosystems, and the like. Part 2 is designed to assess the innovation potential at the transfer partner's urban authority level. This section includes 10 closed questions, rated on a 5-point scale, through which transfer partners can assess aspects like cross-sector and interdepartmental collaboration and capacity to design, prototype, and scale up innovation pilots. Now, let's take a closer look at the survey questions. In part 1 of the survey, we have 50 multiple-choice questions designed to help you assess your capacity to transfer the innovative solution to your city. The first question invites you to reflect on your vision for transferring the innovative solution to your city. Several transfer models are suggested, including scale down the innovative solution, if you want to transfer only selected aspects of the innovative solution, or replicate the innovative solution if you want to transfer the innovative solution with no variations in size or components. Or you can scale the innovative solution up if you want to replicate the innovative solution in additional areas of your city. If you want to apply another transfer model, you can select the option Other and explain the model you are considering. The second question helps you assess the level of support at the political leadership level to deploy the innovative solution in your city. The predefined answer options cover a broad range of possibilities, from political promises and commitments to a lack of public debate or political support. If none of the options fully reflect the situation in your city, you can choose the option Other and provide a personalized response. Question 3 is about the local challenges you aim to address through the transfer of the innovative solution. Here, the predefined answers refer to the 3 thematic areas related to sustainable urban development: productive, smart and connected, green, and just and inclusive. You can find more details about these 3 thematic areas on the Particle website and directly in the EUI guidance. To provide you with a bit more context, you can think of the productive, smart and connected area addressing local challenges related to economic growth and competitiveness, digital innovation in infrastructure and the like. The green area focuses on challenges like clean energy, nature protection, and green and blue infrastructure, whereas the just and inclusive area focuses on local challenges related to equal opportunities, access to key services and resources for all, especially marginalized or disadvantaged groups. In question 4, you are asked to provide information on potential areas within your city that could be suitable for testing the transferability of the innovative solution. Participation is a key characteristic of the EUI Innovative Actions projects. It should apply not only to the innovative solution, but also to the pilots developed at the transfer partner cities. That's why question 5 prompts you to reflect on the stakeholders needed to achieve your transfer vision and deploy the innovative solution in your city. That's why question 5 prompts you to reflect on the stakeholders needed to achieve your transfer vision and deploy the innovative solution in your city. You are encouraged to identify stakeholders from different sectors and groups, such as local, regional, and national authorities, or community organizations, NGOs, higher education and research institutions, but also startups, infrastructure and service providers, and elderly youth marginalized communities. For more information around participation, you can refer to the EUI guidance on stakeholder mapping and engagement, which is designed to support you in ensuring inclusive and sustained participation of relevant stakeholders in the transfer pilots. Once you have identified the key stakeholders, we ask whether you have already established partnerships with them. If you want, you can select the option Other and provide more details about the level of collaboration or engagement established with them so far. Question 7 revisits the 3 thematic areas related to sustainable urban development from a different perspective. Here, you are invited to reflect on the expected impact of the innovative solution transfer you aim to achieve. You can be specific and indicate which elements of the green, digital, and just transitions towards climate neutrality you plan to address in your city through the transfer of the innovative solution. An important aspect to consider is the regulatory frameworks needed to transfer the innovative solution to your city. Regulatory frameworks may include, but are not limited to, land use policies, planning, building permissions, transport policies, environmental impact assessments, and the like. For example, imagine you are planning to implement a temporary public square that is open only to pedestrians. In this case, you may need special permissions to remove parking spaces and block car access to the area. Based on your previous answers, question 9 invites you to assess whether these regulatory frameworks already exist or if new frameworks need to be created. Transferring the innovative solution to your city requires effective project management. And question 10 asks you to reflect on the management modes you can activate and select one of the predefined answer options like direct management, if the project is managed by your urban authority. Or you can select indirect management if the project is delegated to other entities or partners. Or you can select mixed management if the project is a combination of direct and indirect management. If none of these options fit, you can select the option Other and provide details. Question 11 focuses on the governance models you can establish for the innovative solution in your city. These governance models can range from traditional models to innovative approaches, such as bottom-up and participatory governance models, or co-creation and co-design governance models with stakeholders. Examples of these models are available in the online survey. If none of the options match your approach, select the option Other and provide a personalized response. Transferring the innovative solution to your city may require different resources, including ad hoc expertise. Question 12 invites you to reflect on your resource needs and provides options for a personalized response. Question 13 invites you to reflect on and identify financial resources to sustain the innovative solution in your city. Among the predefined answer options, there are financial innovation instruments, such as, for instance, crowdfunding, or cascading grants, which are a special form of financial resources supported by the European Commission. For further information on innovative financial resources, you can refer to a publication released by the European Urban Initiative, the Innovative Financing Schemes for European Cities. Part 1 of the survey also includes 2 questions about strategic risks related to the transfer of the innovative solution. Strategic risks may include changing financial or political conditions, lack of long-term sustainability or political commitment, undesired outcomes like gentrification or environmental impact. If none of the predefined options apply, you can select the option Other and provide a personalized response. Other risks may relate to project implementation at the level of project management, work plan, or investment. And again, if none of the predefined options fit, you can select the option Other and provide a personalized response. Part 1 ends with an open-ended question. In the entry survey, the open-ended question is about 3 key changes you expect to achieve from the transfer cooperation. In the exit survey, the open-ended question is about 1 major change achieved and 3 key lessons learned throughout the transfer cooperation. Let's now move on with part 2 of the survey. Part 2 consists of 10 closed questions to help you assess the innovation potential at the urban authority level. The first question asks you to rate the level of innovation leadership at the political level in your city. Here you can consider factors such as political commitment, political promises, active debate or lack of debate at all on innovation leadership. Question 2 asks you to rate cross-sectoral collaboration on innovation in your city. You can consider the quadruple helix model, which includes the sectors government, civil society, academia, and industry. You can reflect on how these sectors work together and whether there are structures to support communication and collaboration between these factors. Question 3 focuses on the links between different levels of government in supporting innovation in your city. You can consider how effective the multi-level governance structures are and whether there is a You can consider how effective the multi-level governance structures are and whether there is a strategic alignment on innovation across these levels. Question 4 asks you to rate the effectiveness of cross-departmental collaboration in supporting innovation at your urban authority. You can reflect on whether there is a culture of working across city departments, or if civil servants are encouraged and rewarded for cross-departmental initiatives, or even whether there are spaces and structures to foster ideation and innovation across departments. Question 5 asks you to rate the availability of funding to support innovation at the urban authority level. Here, you can consider factors such as whether the city has experienced sourcing funding from various sectors, or if there is a culture of financial innovation. An important component of the transfer framework is testing and scaling pilots. Question 6 asks you to rate your city's capacity to design, prototype, and scale innovation pilots. You can reflect on whether your local authority has experience with implementing and scaling up small-scale pilots, and whether there are physical or virtual spaces to deploy these initiatives, like living labs. Question 7 focuses on your urban authority's ability to work on a transnational level. You can reflect on whether your urban authority has a culture of transnational cooperation and whether there are structures and resources in place to support working on a transnational level. Question 8 is about the capacity and tolerance for risk of your urban authority. To answer this question, you can consider how comfortable your urban authority is with risk and reflect on whether key players agree that learning from mistakes is crucial. Question 9 is about evaluating your city's capacity to communicate innovation effectively. To answer this question, you can reflect on how well the city communicates its activities and whether it has strong storytelling and dissemination capabilities. We have reached the final question of the survey. Question 10 asks you to rate the overall capacity for innovation transfer of your urban authority. To answer this question, you can consider if the city is a routine innovator and if it has an agile operational culture that adapts and adopts innovations from others. Now that we have reviewed the survey questions, let's move on to the final part of the webinar. We will cover the process for completing the survey and clarify how your data will be treated. For the completion of the entry transfer capacity survey, which is due in stage 2, we recommend you to plan with support from your transfer expert for timely delivery of the survey. Then, we recommend you to fill in the survey in collaboration with the colleagues from different departments and key stakeholders. We also recommend you to review an early draft with your transfer expert, the other transfer partners, the main urban authority, and your EUI project officer, for example, through peer review meetings. Then you can integrate comments received and finalize the draft. Finally, please proofread the survey and submit the final version to your project officer for validation. For the exit transfer capacity survey, which is due in stage 4 of the work package transfer, we recommend you to follow the previous process, but to pay special attention to review previous responses you gave in the entry survey, compare them with those provided in the exit survey, and draw lessons learned with support from your transfer expert. For the preparation, revision, and final submission of the surveys, it's required to first work in draft mode, using the EUI template to draft the survey. Then, after consultation with your transfer expert, get the approval from your EUI project officer, and only afterwards submit the survey online via SurveyMonkey. SurveyMonkey is an online survey tool with an easy-to-use interface. You can find the SurveyMonkey links for submitting the entry and the exit surveys in the EUI guidance. If you have any questions on this, reach out to your transfer expert or your EUI project officer. Data treatment is a sensitive matter. It's important to clarify how the information submitted through the survey will be handled. The answers provided are only visible to the transfer partners, the transfer expert, and the EUI Permanent Secretariat. They are not publicly shared, although each transfer partner is encouraged to share responses with other transfer partners for peer review as part of the learning process. We hope you found this webinar helpful. For more information on the survey, you can refer to the EUI Transfer Factsheet and the EUI guidance on the Transfer Capacity Survey. And if you have any questions, you can contact the EUI Permanent Secretariat, your project officer, or your transfer expert. Thank you once again for your dedication, and good luck